Just before Koreans celebrated the Lunar New Year holiday, President-elect Park Geun-hye announced her first round of nominations for key government posts. But as our political correspondent Kim Yeon-ji notes, she has some very specific hiring preferences that not everyone welcomes.
President-elect Park appears to have a clear preference when it comes to hiring people to work in her inner circle. Most of her recent nominees are legal or military professionals that she has worked with in the past. One of her close associates, Kim Yeon, who now sits on her transition team as deputy chairman, was a judge before stepping into the political arena as a lawmaker. The ruling conservative Saenuri Party's leader, Hwang Woo-yeo, another close associate of the president-elect, is also a judge-turned-lawmaker. And Ms. Park's nominee for Prime Minister is Chung Hong-won, a 68-year-old lawyer who helped her with nominations for the April parliamentary election last year. Chung served as a director of the Busan District Prosecutor's Office from 2002 to 2003 and headed the Legal Research and Training Institute, where aspiring legal professionals are trained after passing the bar exam from 2003 to 2004. Park's first pick for Prime Minister was also a lifetime legal professional. The president-elect had nominated Kim Yeon-ji, a former Supreme Court justice and the former Chief Justice to the Constitutional Court, who now chairs Park's transition team for the post. But he withdrew himself from consideration following allegations of real estate speculation and tax evasion. The other group of professionals with strong representation among Ms. Park's aides is military personnel. She has chosen 2 lifetime soldiers for 2 of the 3 ministerial positions in her presidential office. Former Army Chief of Staff Park Geun-hye was nominated as a Presidential Security Service Chief, while former Defense Minister Kim Jang-soo, who's also a member of the transition team, was nominated as a head of the National Security Office. The president-elect's associates say her first round of nominations for key government posts reflects her strict adherence to the rule of law and her own principles. However, critics say the reason why Park prefers people with military and legal backgrounds is because they've worked in a highly bureaucratic working environment and are used to the culture of absolute obedience to their superiors. They say Park's tendency to hire military personnel is similar to that of her father, the late President Park Geun-hye, who filled his cabinet and the presidential office with soldiers. Kim Yeon-ji, Arirang News.